we were doing something for the ages.
I thought, why not mix the real world of psychic research and make a good old-fashioned ghost comedy?
I think we fully believed that we were going to carve out a little niche in film history.
And I just got this wonderful shiver down my back that I was about to do something special.
The sibling team of Claire and Anthony Bueno have put together what a lot of people are calling a comprehensive look at the making of the 1984 smash hit movie Ghostbusters. The film has interviews with stars and filmmakers, as you'd expect, but also takes a deep dive into the special effects that made the film so entertaining. Claire and Anthony join us this morning. Hello, nice to have you with us.
Hi.
Hello, good morning
Chicago.
So, you know, we have a new Ghostbusters movie that's going to be opening in a couple of weeks. And as I asked the cast members, why do you think this franchise is so enduring and, you know, special, so much special interest in it, so much so that now there's a documentary on it?
That was always the last question that we would ask when we were doing all the interviews, funnily enough. And it's a classic. I just, you know, I've loved it as a small boy. Claire, probably a little bit older than that, really. So I just think it's, you know, I've always thought, like I said, it's just a great film. It's really well made, and you know, all the skills and the talent that went into the production of that film has kind of shown through and helped it kind of live like long beyond sort of like 1984.
And I think it's endured because the story has a little bit of everything. We all like to be scared. We all want to fall in love, and there's some just great actors and great talent, you know, in front and behind the camera. It's magic.
It's movie magic.
So as you're looking through the archive stuff all of these years, did something jump out that you didn't know that was like an aha moment?
Yeah, I think for us, the pioneering skills of the visual effects team. I mean, they were literally like, they had a parts bin full of, you know, machine parts, and they would make the camera. They would
build
literally,
35mm
they would,
stuff, for printers and things like that. So there was lots that was through the interviews. There's a lot of like new information that we didn't know, or things you knew a little bit of, and then the way it got fleshed out. There was like new bits of footage archived, like test footage of the Terror Dogs, and there's an alternate take of one of them which we couldn't get our hands on. But it's just like all these fascinating things that it's weird because they look at it they did it and they made it and they think, well, this isn't particularly very good. We're looking at it thinking, oh, this is absolutely golden. It's like black and white and fuzzy. It's like, oh my God, no one's ever seen this before because it's sat on a tape for like 30 odd years. So there was so much we was able to uncover, and which is nice because it's given a few people a chance to kind of shine that might have otherwise been forgotten.
I know you talked to a lot of the original cast members, and I think a lot of people forgot that Dan Aykroyd wrote this, and it's actually based on is it his great-grandfather? Talk about that.
Yeah, so basically, you know, his family come from spiritualist movement, and they very much believe in ghosts and the paranormal. And yeah, so it goes back to his father being a psychic researcher back in the kind of early 1900s. So I think, again, that's one of the kind of reasons why the film works, because it is grounded in truth. For all the fantastical stuff that happens in the film, Dan Aykroyd really does believe in the paranormal.
Yeah.
One of the things that surprised me in this were some of the casting stories that you told, that Bill Murray was not the first choice for that role, which is now considered to be one of the classics of all time.
Yeah, I mean, this was it. It was something we known about. You hear rumors about the various people that may have been sort of like connected to it and about to star, but you know, I suppose it's like films. There's always like points within films you don't really hear about, the little meetings where somebody gets discussed. But yeah, when it was John, we heard it like John Belushi, and the way that Dan Aykroyd told the story about John and how he was writing his lines when he heard that he passed away, like it was supposed to be the hotels or the guest house, which became the Sedgwick Hotel scene. So it's you know, things like that, and you know, we really wanted to kind of show with the doc, it's very much kind of a human interest. It's all about the personalities behind it, and it's always interesting hearing the alternate, like when you hear about a song and how you hear certain lyrics were going to go another way, the versions of Ghostbusters that nearly happened and didn't, and the way they changed it and created the film that they've now got.
Now, the you know, special effects at the time were mind-blowing. Today, they're kind of funny to look at, like the slime scenes, for example. Explain what they did for the sliming.
Slime, it's Methocil, I think is the chemical, and it's just a variation of that. And the same for Ghostbusters 2. Actually, it's the same stuff. It's just different dye,
different color.
But that was sort of like it. It was just all this sort of like this food thickener that they'd get it all together, slop it on people, and all the rest of it. Obviously, with Ghostbusters 2, it went completely to another level with the slime. But sort of like certainly in Ghostbusters, it was used to humorous effect with the library sequence and things like that. But I think that's what it is. I think it was quite simple and straightforward.
And what you've been showing there as well is that, you know, that these are practical effects. This is all pre the digital age, and we've got actors inside a Slimer, and so, you know, that we show a lot of that as well, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was a golden age. You know, you were talking, it's times we're just coming away from Star Wars and before CG sort of like became a thing, and everything was like, well, how are we going to do this in a physical, practical sense, and using the skills from before, as well as all the kind of new techniques that they had at that time within that photochemical era. So it's, you know, it's a real journey into kind of 80s filmmaking, and this is how you kind of like did these films back then.
Yeah.
Wish they still did it now, but
If you are a fan of Ghostbusters, cleaning up the town, Remembering Ghostbusters is on demand right now. You can check them out on all the socials. Claire and Anthony Bueno, thank you so much. Have a great day today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.